Welcome back. Had to get that one in. This is our next segment of Stop the Violence of Children of Change. Stop the Violence. Today we're going to go a little bit more into detail. We're giving you more of our opinion and not giving you more of the facts. So today we're going to give you a little bit more of the facts of this story that's very heartbreaking. There was a story, unfortunately, it just came out this weekend. It actually took place back in March 19th. This mother was in the process of going to child custody hearing. Somehow or the other, she did a video from what I'm reading, and she had her 3-year-old son on the video say goodbye to his father. Bro, they've been going through this for quite some time. The young lady's name is Savannah Cragar, 32 years old. Her son was 3. Apparently, this story takes place in Texas. Wonderful place, apparently. But it took place in Texas. It said that they were found eventually in a ditch. Child was shot in the head. She shot herself in the head. It's, oh, bro, it's just crazy. It says, in the hours before the slaying, authorities determined Cragar took shots at her old wedding photos. Apparently, again, it seems like most of our stories revolve around mental health. Because for this woman to have, she was already escalating, manic. That's the word? Mm-hmm. She was already being manic. She was already pushing past that point. I mean, she's taken shots at her old wedding picture, I guess, because she was angry at her ex-husband. She was pissed the fuck off. Whatever it was not my call, it doesn't say, but it just says that she was already doing it. It said she did in turn trash her ex-husband's house, taunted him with a slew of FaceTime videos and texts warning him, you won't have anything at the end of this day. Bro, man, I guess for his sake, he probably got to see the video directly afterwards, but at the moment, I would assume, I mean, if it was me as a father, it's going to hurt afterwards, but Jesus. When I first read the story, I literally thought she had him on Zoom, on FaceTime, and literally just right there in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. But apparently she videotaped it and left it behind, I guess, as a suicide note. But after she did all of that, after she shot up the photos, the woman went to her ex-husband's, says his home while he was at work. After damaging the ex's furniture, some personal items, the mother drove to her own home, where the cops later found her wedding dress and portraits laid out on the bed. Guys, if you want to hear more about this story and the other stories that we talk about from time to time, follow us. Look us up on YouTube. I promise you, we'll make sure we put the links on where you can follow these stories. But right now, if that's not mental problems, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, let's just call it as we see it. This is seriously a mental issue. Cragar subsequently picked her son up from daycare and then started emulating Cragar's father with the harrowing messages, authorities said. You don't have anything to go home to now. You really don't. She kept telling him on a FaceTime call. You won't have anything at the end of the day. The final text her ex read, say goodbye to your son. A 21-second video recovered from the phone showed Cragar and her son sitting in the ditch in the park where the bodies would be found later. Bro, I don't get it. In this clip, authorities said the mom told her son to say goodbye to daddy before she apologized to the boy that his father wasn't there and then kissed him. Her phone recorded shows she then looked up the video of children's cartoons on her cell while they were still sitting in the ditch. Although the videos didn't capture the fatal shooting, Craig's intentions were pretty clear. My opinion is, bro, I can't see it. It makes me emotional. 3-year-old child. How do you look at this baby and look in his eyes, and he looks up at you, and all he sees is the person who's supposed to protect him. You pull the trigger, bro. I don't know. I don't. We talk. This is becoming an ongoing thing with me and my stop the violence. It's yes, people are out there shooting each other, killing each other. Bro, this is a murder suicide, and you're taking your child, innocent little boy who looks at you to protect him. Instead of you protecting him, he took his life.
There's a lot of relationships out there that aren't perfect. You know,
Right.
marriages, regular relationships. Like, yes, you build up that the time, the memory, these experiences stuff, but not everything lasts forever. Not everything is perfect,
Right.
and sometimes it takes time to realize that. And when we do realize that this might not be what it seems, we shouldn't act like animals, and we shouldn't act in a way where we're making rash decisions. You know, like in my opinion, this was a rash decision. You know, yeah, she might have lost
Oof.
custody due to whatever the reason might be, but like there's still always a chance that she can still see your kid. You know, you're not gonna like not unless you do something really, in my opinion, unless you do something really messed up.
Right.
Like you're still gonna see your kid. You're still gonna be able to socialize. You know,
Right.
she really jumped the gun, and I feel like there's a lot of people in this situation that are thinking like that. Not every really dire situation is the end all be all. Sometimes we just got to take a deep breath, calm down, and realize what are the choices, what are the steps, what can we do right now that can make a difference for the better. And unfortunately, we're gonna have people like this story that take decisions a little too far, too abrupt.
If you could speak to this person 1 minute before this happened, what would you say?
Personally, I would tell them like take a deep breath, calm down, and first try to think of all choices that they can make that will actually make a difference instead of jumping to conclusions. What are the options that they have? And if they make those choices, what are the results to that?
Right.
What about you?
Brother, honest and truthfully, I don't think I would say very much because her holding that gun would say the whole world. All I would just say, please, give me the baby. If you need to take your life, give me the baby. That's all I would say. And I would pray to God those words would sink in deep enough that she would hand that child over. And if she pulled the trigger afterwards, God rest her soul. But that baby would survive. That's the only thing that I would say to her. Just please. But we're going to say thank you all for tuning in to COC STV. Join us next time with Mr.
Marcus.
and Paul coming at you. We're going to try to see you each and every week. Follow us again, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. Till next time, people. Thank you.